Greetings, this is Jeep Dragon coming at you again with some more handgun videos. We have two Sig Sauers, we have Glock, we have Kel-Tec, Ruger, and Smith & Wesson. So these are the 6 handguns that I have, and I'm going to make a separate video out of each one that is very similar. For this video, I am going to examine the Sig Sauer P238. So here's the Sig Sauer P238. Comes in a nice black plastic box that could be locked. Alright, let's unbox this thing. So it comes with, inside the box you get like the usual Sig Sauer advertisement slop. Let's see, weapons, lubricants, and NRA ad. And the manual, which is always a nice thick, sometimes colorful thing, but gives you like everything you need to know about the firearm. Let's see, what's this? More advertisements, different calibers there. It's pretty sweet. Let's see, what do we got here? Lubricant. Okay, so cool, it comes with its own lubricant. Never really used it before. And the typical locking device that I never use. Oh, it has a nice SIG on it. Let's see, a nice little holster that it can use that's got its own brand on it. I've used that a couple times. And then here's the beautiful gun itself. This is actually the one that I always carry every day, and this is a special design that I've never seen anywhere else. Like, it's got this nice grayish black pearl-like grip, and it's got all this like polished stainless steel slide. I mean, most of the time when I see these, they're always like black with like a wood grain looking handle and like a black slide or whatever, but this is I actually saw this for like $100 less than what the other vendors were selling, and with the nice high quality materials, beautiful design, I decided to buy it. So for you safety Nazis out there, let's check it to show that it's unloaded. So there we go. Sig Sauer P238 is a short recoil operated, center fired, locked breech, single action only pistol. Short recoil is the most common method of operation. Short recoil means that the barrel moves back with the slide slightly, like this, and pivots up and down. Up and down. Locked breech means that the barrel, bolt, and slide are locked together for a moment until the pressure of the recoil pushes the barrel down and catches it so that the slide can continue back. This redirects the recoil at a slight downward angle instead of a straight back like the simple blowback design. Single action only means that a full pull of the trigger only releases the hammer forward after it's been locked back. See, if I try to pull the trigger when the hammer is is forward, it doesn't do anything. So you have to pull the hammer back first. Then a full pull of the trigger only releases it forward. Of course, if you're actually firing off rounds, when you shoot it, the slide will kick back and go forward, and then the hammer will be back. So with each pull of the trigger, it would already be back and ready for your single action. The trigger is a short 7.25 pounds, which doesn't feel like much because it's, it's an incredibly short pull. Field stripping the Sig P238 is fairly simple. Let's just make sure it's okay. So first, what we want to do is we want to pull the slide back. We want to get our finger in there. We want to line it up so that we can push the button on the back, which releases the pin and slide catch. And then we should be able to just pull the pin right out. Now we can release the slide. So then here's the recoil rod and spring. We take the barrel out, and then there's the empty slide. So now to reassemble, put the slide back in, push it back, put the spring back into the rod, and then we got to make sure this notch here is what goes down. So then push the rod up, okay, until it locks back in like that. Now the trick, when you slip it back on, right when you're about to go under the slide, push this down and then rack the slide back. And then now we need to line the pin up. So we need to pull the slide back until it's right in place. And there you go. Of course, with any firearm I actually buy, I always try to get 2 spare magazines to come with it. And these are 380s, and they hold 6 rounds. So 6 rounds. So 6 rounds plus 1 in the chamber would actually make 7. So 2 magazines plus that would all make a total of 19 rounds, which is pretty decent. So this firearm is a 1911 design. You know, it's a subcompact that you can actually carry in your pocket. Besides getting extra magazines, what was nice, it actually came in the box with this nice little holster that you can wear in your belt, which, seeing how this is a small, really small firearm, I've actually worn it a couple times and wore a jacket over it. It's pretty thin, so that's cool. It actually comes with its own holster that's pretty high quality, and it's pretty easy to pull out and stuff when you're wearing it on your belt. So pretty sweet. this one, which I like to use for a lot of, if I'm just wandering around, camping or whatever, I can use this one. Fits pretty nicely, and of course you can wear it any way you want, left-handed, right-handed, cross-draw, whatever. Zip it up, leave one of these flaps out, wear this on your belt, and this can have like pouches for 2 extra mags. I know I have a smaller one of these that actually works better for this one. And of course you can rip it open, pull out your firearm. Here is the smaller version I found. It's like there's my hand, so it's pretty small. Let's see how this works. So, I mean, it'll work. It's just kind of a snug fit in there. So, but it works pretty nicely anyway. So let's see this. I can zip it up. So you just kind of got to snugly zip it to hide the. And there's the smaller one that I have. It doesn't really have pockets, but either way, you can slip your 2 extra magazines in there. So just by wearing this on my belt, I can rip it off. It'll work better if I was actually wearing it, but yeah, there you go. Camera looking bag that you can wear on your belt if you don't feel like pocket carrying. Here's some other universal nylon holsters I found at the gun show. This will fit smaller firearms, like not full size, but compact. So, and then of course it has the thumb strap that you can remove or adjust. And let's see. So you got the thumb snap here, and you can snap it off, and pretty nice. It's just the only problem I have with these is it's kind of thick, so it doesn't really conceal it that much. Kind of need a big jacket for that. Pointless with using a small firearm like that, but it works. Here's an infamous holster that I don't really use. It's called the Sig Sauer holster, and it pretty much fits any firearm. So let me try slipping this into it. Like, fits perfectly. So then you just slip this inside your pants and let this dangle over your pants or belt, and then your cell phone hangs over top of your pants. Just the only problem with this is that you have to have the holster from Sig Sauer that will actually fit your cell phone. And well, this is a really old cell phone. It's not even a smartphone. It doesn't work anymore. And then of course I actually had bought a while ago one for a bigger phone, which probably to fit my Motorola Droid 2 Global at the time. But you know, now that I'm using like a Samsung Galaxy Note 2, like it's just not worth it for me to have to keep using Sig Sauer branded cell phone holsters just to try to use this. And for me, it seems like this shape here bulges even out of my jeans, so it just kind of looks goofy. But you know, it may work different for you, but you know, this is like a universal holster, can hold just about any firearm. And so if you're into that kind of stuff, and Sig Sauer holster. Then you got these pocket holsters, and this one is called Kel LCP. So it works pretty nice with this one, and you know, it works also the Ruger LCP and maybe some like the smaller Kel-Tecs like the P238, I mean. Okay, it's called the DeSantis Gun Hide Pocket Holster, and I used to wear this when I originally had a Kel-Tec P11. Wore this with a PF9 or whatever. It works fine with the Sig Sauer P238, but it's a pocket holster there. Here's the holster that I actually always carry this with. So this is my primary carry weapon that I wear at work, because I work in a cubicle. So so this is Let's see, what is this? This is actually a Sig Sauer brand pocket pistol. I think it's made for this firearm, so so it hides pretty well. You know, I don't think anyone I even know knows that I carry this. But, so you just slip it right in right there. It's actually easy in my pocket to holster it and unholster it. So this is what I carry, and it just kind of looks like that in my pocket. And there's my hand, so it's like a wallet. So when I just slip my hand in there, it's like that, and just pull it right out. So it's my prized firearm and holster. One nifty option for carrying your spare magazines is an ankle holster. And this particular one is the DeSantis gun hide ankle holster. This ankle holster is really nice because it can hold pretty much any magazine. So if you want to carry those 2 spare magazines for your full size, you can. Here's the Sig Sauer P238 magazine.